Right, so all SYCARDA subscribers will go to SYCARDA.com and using the details provided to you, you type it in and click sign in. Bit of a backstory, I'm an F&B business owner with 4 outlets. Upon logging in, you'll come to your dashboard. Straight away, you can see how my business is doing today, how we did yesterday, this month, last month. You scroll further down, you can see how I did quarter upon quarter. And of course, you can see how I did exactly a year ago compared to today. 7 times more, pretty impressive. If you look to your left, here is where you find all the reports you need for your reporting needs. Split into sections like sales, sales patterns, your SKU reporting, audit, category, and everything in between. So right now, I'm going to bring you through all the many ways our clients use SYCARDA. Okay, let's see. Alright, it's a Monday morning and I want to plan for the week ahead. I'm going to go down to my target versus cumulative sales report. Internally, I have set a target of 15,000 ringgit a day per outlet. So if I pick last week over all outlets, I expect my outlets to earn 60,000 ringgit a day. How are they doing? Blue is my sales target, red is my cumulative sales. We're doing okay, could be better. But let's see how my outlets are doing individually. Some quick maths in my head. Weekly, my outlets should bring in at least 105,000 ringgit. How are they doing? Okay, Kota Bharu is doing quite bad. I mean, right here you can see how many transactions carried on, my gross sales. And instead of 105,000, it brought in 73. So what can I do? I know. Let's do a promo, specially speaking to the people in Kota Bharu. Alright, now how do I do this? Let's start by finding out what is the most popular item in Kota Bharu. Okay, so if you think about it, a lot of POSs, more often than not, give you these 2 reports. What sold the most and what brought in the most money. But we here at SYCARDA, we give you SKU by occurrence. That tells you how popular an item is because we track how many times this item appeared in a unique receipt. Like how I always tell my clients, one person buying 10,000 bottles of water is a different story if 10,000 people bought one each. So let's go to SKU by occurrence. I'm going to pick last week, specifically one outlet, which is Kota Bharu. Over all my categories, for my chicken dishes, meatballs, let's see out of everything over there, what's the most popular, okay? It is the beef noodle dish, which appeared in 20% of my receipts. Well, guess they like the beef down there. Okay. Alright then. Now that I know they like beef noodles, let's find out what they're pairing with it. Because if I put those 2 together as a promo, I think it'll sell. Let's have a look. Going to the related items purchase report, I'm going to click last week again. Just keep it constant. Go to Kota Bharu and pick my beef noodle. Let's see what they're pairing with it. Okay. Tea appeared in 846 receipts. Well, it's a given because people like to drink with their meal. But check this out. Chicken noodles appeared in 763 receipts, selling 7,448 times. I know. Let's do a set combo. Buy a beef noodle and a chicken noodle, get a tea for free. Why? Because I think those in Kota Bharu would definitely jump in on this. But let's not stop there. Let's make this promo time sensitive. What does that mean? I want to see when my quietest time is in Kota Bharu. When I say quietest time, means my off-peak hour. Let's go to sales pattern by hour. Let's pick last week, keeping it consistent. Go to Kota Bharu. Let's proceed. And there we have it. So I can see my mornings are pretty quiet. It gets busy the rest of the day. So tell you what, let's make this promo time sensitive. Between 10 to 12, come in and buy yourself a chicken and beef noodle set and get yourself a free tea. Alright? Fast forward 1 month. How did this promo do? Don't know, but we can check. If you go back to the SKU report, we have a SKU date range where we will pick a particular SKU and see how well it paired or see how well it sold over 2 different date ranges. So I'm going to pick the first date range. Don't mind me. I'm going to just pick a random date here. And let's pick another date range over here. And seeing how imagining, I opened this promo to all my outlets. Let's see how it fared across the board. Wow. So the orange line is the first date range and the red line is the second. So clearly people are lapping this up. They love it. And because of that, with this information, why not make this a fixed item in my menu? I can also see how it was split across the outlets. I can go to SKU volume movement. I can pick last week like I did just now. I can pick all my outlets and type in a particular SKU. And straight away with one click, you can see first how many is sold last week. I click on it and you can see how it's split across the board. We can also see whether my basket sales, see how that's doing. I can go down to basket sales. I can pick last week, pick over all outlets, and let's have a look at this report. As you can see over here, I have plotted every single receipt that I caught. Placed on a scatter graph, I have plotted every single receipt, and if I scroll down, you can now see the median spend for everyone that comes to my stores. And with this information, I think I know how to price my items properly now. Okay? Oh, I forgot to mention, every time you see a report, you can download it with just one click. You can download it as PNG, JPEG, and if you have a other system that probably takes in CSV, we can also download that information in CSV format. Before I move on, remember how I said that we capture every transaction as and when it happens? If I capture it, why not show it to you? Go to receipt validation. I'm going to pick yesterday. Let's just pick one outlet. Let's go back to Kota Baru again. Straight away, you can see every receipt that was caught from the time, the date, the receipt ID, whether it was reprinted, and the value. Not just that, with one click, I can now see that receipt as well. If we scroll further down, and it's where the audit kicks in, we can now track if people are abusing receipts. What I mean by that is if my system, if SYCARDA, catches a receipt with a unique ID, but a different figure, you will be informed. This, my friends, is just the tip of the iceberg on what SYCARDA can do for you.